So now that it's cleared out a little bit, let's go ahead and complete the meeting for tonight. We have our city council reports. Councilmember Buckland.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Had a meeting along with the mayor regarding the annual Sikh parade and meeting with the organizers of that parade in trying to establish some guidelines and operational methods that will minimize the chaos and impact. And I only mean chaos because that's what it's been for 38 years out on the road as folks arrive in Yuba City in droves. Not only do we have the Sikh parade occurring on the first Sunday in November, but we also have the Hmong New Year Festival over at the fairgrounds. And our population in Yuba City increases by probably about 120,000 people as a result of those two events. And the impacts are fairly significant. So in attempting to build a process that will allow to or assure that certain components of the day occur, well, the weekend, I should say, from probably Friday on, is to look at centralizing a command structure, which is something that fire and police do frequently when large events occur. And being able to direct or have responsibility for making sure that all of the components are met. So we're working through that process with the temple on a very cooperative level. What happens is when leadership at the Sikh temple changes, so does some of the methodology that occurs in how they go about getting certain services in, like security and parking and flaggers and traffic signs and traffic closures and all of those things that occur. So that process will continue to work forward in the next couple of months, and certainly look forward to continuing to help kind of lead that process. I was only involved in from the city's aspect as a police officer. I actually ran that event for about 15 years, and it has just grown and grown, and the problems kind of repeat themselves on a cycle. So we need to minimize those. Also did a presentation to the Marysville Exchange Club. This is after actually attending their annual Peace Officer of the Year dinner, and our officer Claire of the Yuba City Police Department was the selected Officer of the Year for Yuba City, but also did a presentation the following Wednesday regarding the Fifth Street Bridge construction and how the integration between Yuba City, Marysville, Sutter County, and Yuba County are coming together to be able to complete this project, and certainly what some of the timelines are and how that construction is going on. There are quite a few more organizations that want to hear, and so we have some little roadshow that we can take out to their rubber chicken circuit and continue to provide some feedback to our community on that process. And then, gosh, it was only yesterday. I was down in Sacramento for SACOG for the Government Relations and Public Affairs meeting, and really looking at one of the only real significant issues that we're looking at is the board of the Sacramento Area Council of Governments will be deciding whether or not SACOG itself will continue to support the SB1 program, or if they will go along with a group that is in opposition and trying to recall SB1 or have a proposal out there to eliminate SB1 funding. And if y'all can't remember what that is, that's what increased your DMV fees and fuel costs. So it's now an indexed cost, and also looking at Proposition 69, whether or not we are in support or against that. So any citizens that want to reach out to me prior to that vote in a week, I would love to hear what your take is on SB1 or Proposition 69. 69 has to do with basically citizen governance regarding any of the fuel taxes that are coming forward. So I'll get you a copy of what that proposal looks like.
Thank you. Next, we have Councilmember Cardoza.
All right. Been a busy couple of weeks. We'll start off with committees. Attended the Regional Housing Authority meeting. In the process of that meeting, I have been appointed commissioner to the Better Building Partnership Board, which also deals with housing in the whole North State, working together with the 6 counties, helping to get housing in the community, affordable housing in the community. So I got another feather in my hat to have fun with. Just attended Monday the North Sac Valley Regional Water Management Group. We had our first official regional homeless JPA meeting. We've had them, but it's actually official. We have a committee, and we're moving forward with our 5 jurisdiction. Get it right, and it's we're all working as one now. We're not separated in Yuba County, Sutter County, Yuba City, Marysville. We're all working as one to help fix the homeless in our community. For city and community events, I attended the police officers' awards banquet with council. Attended the Yuba Sutter Legal Annual Italian Dinner. I attended both the rifle and skeet shoot for the Sutter rifle team and skeet team. And I attended the African American Heritage History event with Councilman Cleveland and Mayor Didball. And then yesterday I had the honors of going with Steve. We went down and had a tour of the 5th Street Bridge construction, and it's wonderful. These guys are top notch, and it's very amazing what they're doing and how they're doing it. It was wonderful knowledge. I mean, outstanding. We had a good time, right, Steve? For chamber events, had a couple of ribbon cuttings. Sutter Butte's Insurance and the Life Building Center, and it's at 131 F Street in Marysville, and that is a community intake for the homeless to get them set up. There's showers, laundry service. We're all together working as one to help, like I said, solve the homeless. And I attended the monthly ambassadors meeting. Also, the Yuba Sutter Business Connection breakfast, and the city manager of Marysville gave her speech. She's making great things out of Marysville, very inspiring, and I think Marysville is going to go a long ways with this person in charge. Thank you.
Great. Councilmember Cleveland.
Thank you, Mayor Didball. Let's see, on Thursday, February 2nd, I had the monthly California Department of Water Resources phone call project update from the Oroville Spillway project. It's pretty insignificant as far as what you would call the milestones, because they've been met. They're in the process of basically cleaning up and getting staging for this next year's season, which hopefully will start sometime in April for the tearing apart the rest of the spillway on the top and rebuilding that with rebar in it and down to the depth of the rock like the rest of it is. Still baffles me why it wasn't done that way in the first place. The commitment of it being $500 million for the actual construction of the project has been accurate. They've been trying to throw numbers out there, the public, somebody, that it is inaccurate, but for the actual construction, it's been an accurate number. But what was the unknown was how much the other part of it, the non-construction, the leadership, state of California and others were going to charge, and that's probably in the $200 to $300 million so far. So they're trying to keep it under control, but I mean, to tell you a project like this, it's just, you get in there, get it done, and the price is the price, unfortunately. On the 23rd of February, I went to the Chamber breakfast on the state of Marysville, met the new city manager for Ms. Brown for Marysville. Her experience in many aspects of government and leadership definitely dovetails very well with what Marysville seems to need, and I think her leadership will be very good. On the 24th was volunteer for Heart for the Kids Run Walk for the area over at River Valley. It was a little nippy out there, but enjoyed watching the kids and adults and everybody walk or run. And some of them pushing two kids in, their dual stroller type ones for running. And it looked like it was effortless to her. And I'm just going, it's nice to be young. So it was neat to be part of that. That evening was the Yuba City Peace Officers of the Year Awards. It was a fantastic night. And all deserving, very much so, the awards that they received. The 25th, I went to the African American History event over here at the Veterans Hall. 4 hours later, we were done. It was supposed to have been an hour and a half, 2 hours. But whenever Mary Alice Shumate gets involved, you just double whatever time that she says, and you just go with the flow. And I've been doing stuff with her for at least 12 years, and that's just the way it is. She voluntold you, not volunteers, but voluntold you what you're going to do in the program too. So it's a lot of fun sometimes. Let's see, on yesterday, the 5th, I did take the tour of the 5th Street Bridge, or the Bridge Street Project. Excellent. I have a commercial construction background, so it was really neat to see some of the gigantic equipment and what they can accomplish nowadays. And there's only a few of those types of equipment that can get those holes that big into the ground in an oscillating manner in the United States. So it's great to have them. And then also last night I went to a presentation by a gentleman named James Stone. He's working on the sedimentation removal project, which is, it's bigger than that, for the Feather River. And I was part of the Lower Feather River Corridor Management Plan with legislatively created for DWR quite a few years ago, and they're utilizing that plan now to try to implement the ability to actually remove sedimentation out of the riverway or the floodway, which it could be either dry or wet, preferably dry removal, because then you don't have the environmental hands flying in the air and screaming about it. So that is actually moving forward, and there is a possibility that within the next 2 years there will be sedimentation removed out of the Feather River. And they've identified at least now about close to 5 million cubic yards, and that is enough to fill 5 football stadiums. So they're looking at that right now. So progress is being made on that, which nobody ever thought would ever happen. In diligence and coming up with good plans and partnerships do accomplish a lot. Thank you very much. That's it.
Councilmember Buckland's already mentioned that we're part of the Sikh Parade planning, so I won't go into that. But I did attend the Yuba City Police Citizen Academy. It was their first night last Thursday, and just kind of went in there to welcome all the students. Good group of people. Had the chili cook-off at the Moose Lodge. I've never had so much chili.
I did that last year.
And she had dinner afterwards.
Yeah. So I think some chili, I'm not sure, was chili. And also attended the Peace Officer Awards dinner. And then I also had the opportunity to do the Read Across America with the students at Park Avenue. Bunch of little kids, and that was a lot of fun reading to them. I kind of joined them on the ground kicked off the shoes and just sat with them, and we had a good time. Also did the attendance at the Black History Month, and yes, I think that 4 hours was rushed at the end. Otherwise,
Yeah, it
we
would've
probably
been
could have
5
gone for
hours.
another 2. Okay. With that being said, we got back from Tour Day Japan, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks ago. And they shared a great video with us while we were there, our relationship as the sister city. So we wanted to take the opportunity and actually share that video because this is the video that they use there in Japan. So we wanted to share it with everyone here. And
So it's an 18-minute video, but
shrunk it down. Yes. Yeah, we sat there for the whole thing. Yeah. You can watch it another time, but we'll give you a brief right now.
No music, Terrell?
Yeah, their video was in Japanese, so that's why we don't have any. No, our schedule's so packed, you don't get to see everything. Yeah.
So Mayor, did you buy any liquor at the train station before a ride?
No, I did not buy any liquor. I had plenty of wine at the restaurants, right?
One of the oddest pieces is you can buy a cocktail right there on the platform.
Yes.
The 28 River, just like our Federal River.
So there's a lot of similarities with Yuba City.
Rice growing.
Here's our Shanghai bin once upon a time.
That are phenomenal.
Unless you're there on a really crowded day.
Yeah.
We got shoved out of one.
Oh, yeah. That's the one we visited.
We didn't.
Yeah. But
We made noodles instead.
we made noodles too.
Oh, did you? Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't get to go there. We went to the
No, we had
beer.
something else.
We went to the beer.
They had something
Karen.
else that we did this year.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, we actually watched them make their traditional shovels. They're going back to actually doing a traditional. There they are, right there.
Yeah, we didn't see
Greenhouse
that.
tomatoes.
We saw the crystal making.
That's what it was.
Yeah, we saw the crystal. It was just gorgeous crystal.
We got those in California. Herb farmers.
We're surrounded.
Their foods there are just, they're pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a long video, but we just wanted to give glimpses tonight.
And through the mayor, if I can, I mean, you brought up the video and showed, and I know you had a great experience, but I really think that we, as a city, need to continue to promote this cultural exchange. We need to encourage our youth of the area to attend this. This is truly a youth trip as it goes there and they get to participate in schools. I just think it's such a culturally rich environment, and the appreciation for those that come over and attend, as likewise is shown when they come here. But our community supporting this is just a tremendous asset to who we are, not only as a community, but their community, and that friendship that will continue to evolve step by step just by having the opportunity to attend. It's amazing. So
Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to do the video, is actually to have it out there so people can actually view the video. And it is Sister City. We want to get the kids, get families to know what the Sister City is all about, understand the program, because we're always pushing to try to get the kids interested to come, but a lot of people still don't know a lot of the details with the program itself. So we'll make it a bigger effort to get that word out. But when they showed us this video, it was immediately we're like, can we use the video? We will do it. I think it has an English translation to it, but it's okay. Yeah, so we'll try. But any way we can spread that word. But it is a great cultural experience in so many ways, and just to see their education system, wow, impressive.
Just a quick comment on that. This trip to Tour Day and the Summer at City Hall are two of the ways that our community can expand the horizons of youth that are kind of just, waffling between, well, maybe this, maybe that. And I have watched even some of the ones that have gone to Japan and watched their change of their outlook of life and change of classes that they decide to go through. And actually, they're going to be most likely larger contributors to the community because they've taken the time to go. And so I have been over there 4 times, but 3 times I paid for it myself. And the experiences that I've seen have been very encouraging for the youth of our community. So we need to get 16 going over there every time. Because, man, the
largest
they come back really changed.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a large group. All right, with that, we will adjourn our regular and special meeting for tonight. Thank you.